and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a X returns video for January 2020. Happy New Year for Gemini. If this does resonate with you, you can always get your own personal reading by clicking in the link in the description box down below and filling out the directions with that. I have a special going on, a 10-minute reading for $10 if you want to check that out. Negative or positive feedback doesn't matter to me. Like, comment, subscribe, la la la. Let's give it a 3 shuffle, as you know. Let's get it popping. I had a stomach virus, so I'm sorry for the late releases, but I'm trying my best. I was dying. I'm still technically dying, so forgive me. I see. There you go. I see that my microphone here is wanting to make an appearance. Okay, there we go. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Okay, so one more shuffle and we'll be good. Okay, spread it out. So what is the current situation between you and your ex? Let's figure out what's the situation. What's the situation between you and your ex? What's the current situation between you and your ex? What's the current situation between you and your ex? Currently, what's going on is somebody is immature, swinging their sword around like an idiot. This could also represent a air sign, which is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This could be like somebody is petty, somebody is immature, something along those lines, but something is happening where something isn't quite right. I would say petty or immature. What else is the current situation between you and your ex? What else is the current situation between you and your ex? What else is the situation between you and your ex? See, it's like somebody's crying over spilled milk. There's some opportunity of love behind them, but they're really not only wanting to look at it, and this could be you or the other individual. You know, broken hearts and whatnot. Somebody got really hurt, and they're just like, they can't get over it. They're crying over spilled milk, which means something that has happened that cannot be undone. And this is the central theme here. So somebody was immature, and something that has happened that cannot be undone is really causing something like a rift between you two. What else is the current situation between you two? What else is the current situation between you two? What else is the current situation between you two? So there's some deep contemplation and thinking. You know, maybe you're thinking about this when you're sleeping. You know, you're probably contemplating about this in your daily life and chores. You know, when you have free time, it's just something that's always constantly on your mind, and it's just kind of daunting on you, basically. So, you know, you're maybe thinking about how the situation is, how you or the other individual, you know, vice versa, something to do with crying over spilled milk, someone being immature, stuff like that. But basically, it's daunting on your mind. So what is the blockages between you and your ex? What are the blockages between you and your ex? What are the blockages between you and your ex? What is the blockages between you and your ex? So it seems like you guys are having some issues with each other when it comes to being defensive. One of you is defensive, or both of you are very defensive. You need to stand up for what you believe in, basically, and there's a lot of fiery passion in this type of realm. You guys are not okay, and there's a lot of issues, it looks like, and there may be more than one party trying to like poke and prod, and maybe, you know, family members or friends kind of like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? But I really feel like you guys are defensive with each other, and there's definitely some issues and some fights going on with each other. Or like you or the other person said something that was really important to you, and then they had the audacity to say, oh, this is what I think, or this is what it is, you know, stuff like that. So what are the blockages between you two? What else are the blockages between you two? What else are the blockages between you two? So there is a bit of mental clarity here. Well, actually, this is a blockage. So there isn't a bit of mental clarity here. You guys need to get some mental clarity between you two. This is the central theme here. And so there is some issues. There isn't something that's not quite right, you know. Somebody isn't really telling the truth, maybe. But definitely looks like there needs to be some mental clarity, and there isn't, and you guys need that. So something is blocking that. Okay, what else is the blockages between you two? What else is the blockages between you two? What else is the blockages between you two? It seems like maybe somebody may be a bit controlling here. The Emperor card is popping up. Somebody may need to take control of the situation in a more positive light here. And or this could also represent, you know, some type of dictatorship, you know? So something along those lines, one or the other. Something definitely seems to be interesting. So maybe somebody may be too controlling, somebody needs to take more control, but there's a blockage. So I want to say that there's definitely some control issues. Okay, so let's get to how does your ex feel about getting back together with you? Or actually, how does your ex feel about you? Sorry, I changed the questions around, so it's like what? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? Well, I did it completely opposite. Whatever. Anyways, we'll do it. We'll do it this way. So somebody's walked away from their emotions here. Not somebody. How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? They feel like they don't want to get back together with you. There's some mystery here. There's some deception here. They walked away from their emotions. There's nothing really too good about that. So there's that. How else does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How else does their ex feel about getting back together with you? They feel like there is an equal give and take between you two, and there is something awry. Maybe something, this is a central theme, so they don't feel like something's equal. They don't feel like there is something good between you two, right? How else does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How else does your ex feel about getting back together with you? Your ex feels like it's repetition, like repetitive types of stuff when it comes to long-term commitment. When it maybe like they are trying to convey to you that they feel like there's a repetitive nature going on. I'm not trying to play sides or anything, but this is just what the cards say. Okay, so how does your ex feel about you? 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 Your ex feels like they are, there's some friendship there. They're not too mad at you. I mean, they may not want to get back together in a relationship with you, but they do feel like they could be friends with you. There's a bit of celebration, like, friendship and stuff like that. So there's that. Let's place that there. How does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? Your ex also feels like they have all the tools in the box that they need. They have the Magician card. They feel like they have everything in their control and their power. They feel like they really are the main honcho in the situation. Yeah, that's what I feel. And or this could be like they feel like you have all the tools in your box. But I really feel like this is like trying to represent them. How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? They feel like they're kind of holding on to like some grudges. They're kind of like holding on for a success, maybe with your relationship with them. Maybe you guys are not like on quite negative terms, but they feel like they're kind of holding back their emotions. They also are holding some grudges and some past stuff that happened between you two, so they're holding on to that. And so they're feeling like holding on for success basically. And then this is the central theme I forgot to mention, the Magician card. So how do they feel about you? They feel like maybe you have all the tools in your toolbox, or they feel like they have all the tools in their toolbox. I may clarify on that. So, will you guys get back together within this month? So positive card would be yes, negative card would be no, and neutral card would be maybe. So will you guys get back together within this month? Will you guys get back together within this month? Will you guys get back together within this month? I would say yeah, actually. I feel like it's more positive, but maybe it's interesting because they're really negative when it comes to like how do they feel about getting back together with you, but at the same time they're kind of positive on how they feel about you, but it's like really contradicting. So maybe be wary of that, by the way. But I would say there's a high possibility of getting back together. So the Knight of Cups, basically somebody that is giving their cup of love to another individual. So I say if you want to go for it, but be extremely weary. I would not be too, they seem to be kind of wishy-washy with their emotions here. I don't see any other people in here unless it's the Page of Swords. Page of Swords could represent another individual, like I said before, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So anyways, let's get some advice for you. What's some advice? What's some advice? Okay. So it says to me, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let it go and all work out. So I feel like this is saying to me that maybe there is some residual feelings that you guys had between each other that were very negative, and you guys had a lot of fighting, and you said some horrible, harsh things to each other, and you need to let it go in order to really move into a more healthier relationship with each other and have better communication and have a better time. And the possibility of you guys getting back together are very very high, but at the same time, there's a lot of residual past feelings, so just surrender those and you'll be okay. With that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much, and good luck.